comfortable here. Okay. TF2 is pretty much fucking dead and it's all Valve's fault. Fuck Valve, this update sucks ass and I hate it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to have this talk. We kinda had this talk a while ago when I made that video essay. Way before. It's cringy, because I don't know, just whatever, but it's there. Take a look at how I explain the state of TF2 because I'm not gonna go in depth into it. But we are gonna talk about how Valve fucked up and how this update should not be championed and you should be fucking pissed like I am over this piece of shit update. Now, obviously, we all know what's happened with the bots in the last, like, what, 4 fucking years? The bots that come and go, cat bots, the MYG, whatever the fuck bots. These bots that steal YouTubers' names. It's been a problem for a long time, and cheaters have been in general, okay? There's always been cheaters, there's always been bots, people using bots to heal themselves, and it's a big fucking problem. And it's been a problem for a long time. Regardless of having cheaters in a game, it doesn't make the game bad, of course, you can fix that. But the problem is, what was it, like 2 days ago? Fucking in June 2020, Valve finally addressed the issue. Now, they have the VAC ban system, which kind of gets rid of waves of them, but they keep coming back because they make new free accounts and it keeps working. You know what Valve did after all these years of cheating, bots, and hackers? You know what they did with this game-saving update? They muted the bots in chat. They muted the bots in chat. You can't hear them spamming with voice chat, and you don't see the text chat. Okay, but they're still cheating. They're still cheating. Granted, they did say we're working on it. We see the problem, but wouldn't that have been a nice thing to read, like in 2016 or 17? Wouldn't that have been great to read back then? So it wouldn't have been a problem right the fuck now. Wouldn't that have been great? But no, we get the first, not even a step, like a half step of a step towards fixing this issue, long past the time where it would have been acceptable to do it. Because what has happened in this fucking game with these cheaters has essentially killed this game for anybody who actually gave a fuck about it. People that originally gave a shit and enjoyed the game for what it was have fucking dropped the game. They're done. They're fucking done. They don't want to play this game anymore. They don't play it as much as they do anymore, which is honestly a good thing. But it's not the same. The game, the community's just gone down the hill because people are leaving in droves because of these fucking issues. And Valve has the audacity after all these years to just fucking mute them and throw that in our face. Like, yo, we're gonna mute them. Like, what the fuck is that shit? The game's state is their fault. Completely. And what bugs me more is that there's still ways to go around this. The bots can auto-change their names and still spam the chat with their name changes. So they still got around it anyways. So what the fuck did this update do? This game-saving update do? Absolutely nothing. It did nothing. But at the same time, they're still taking your money. They're still releasing, you know, community packs of items they didn't even make, and they're just releasing them in crates and making money off of it. They'll take your money, but they won't fix your game. And that's kind of one of the biggest things that pisses me off about this game and Valve. They're a hardware company. All of their games have been hardware tech demos. Okay? The most recent IP game we've gotten from Valve, independent property was what that means, is Half-Life Alyx. And we didn't get that until they mastered their own VR. Okay? That's all we got. Even Half-Life 1 was a tech demo for the physics engine, because Half-Life 1 is mostly tech demoing the physics puzzles with the engine. Half-Life 2, Portal, and fucking Team Fortress were all showcases for what Source Engine could do with more lucrative games in a wide variety. Portals, weaponry, all this shit, it's all a fucking tech demo. Okay? And now that Valve has passed the hill of making games and is now selling games and using marketplaces to skim money off the top of the entire industry, they've said, fuck it, we don't care. We have the money to continue developing, but we're just not going to do it because we don't care. They're going to continue making their money and they don't give a shit. Okay? Dota gets like daily tweaks with their fucking characters because, I don't know, the devs work for that team, but they don't work for TF2, which is another point. They have the money to work on this game and hire people to work on the game, because if you don't know, the dev system works like this. You hire people, you tell them, what do you want to work on, buddy? Which is a great practice. And then they all go, anything but TF2, let's do Counter-Strike, let's do fucking Dota. And they all go work on those games, and no one fucking touches TF2. There's not even a skeleton crew. It's like a bone marrow crew working on TF2 right now. And they have the money to hire people that want to work on the game in the community to make it better, to fix it, and to, you know, synergize with the community and make better updates. They could just hand it off to those guys, but they won't. Unless there's something I don't know and I'm completely wrong and sound like an asshole about. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but from what they're feeding us and what we're hearing, that's all it is. That's all it's been. So they're taking our money, they're skimming money off the top of the marketplace and the fucking trading because it's gonna make them a shiny penny, and they're milking the cow dry. They don't give a shit if the cow's got sores, if the cow has fucking cancer. They're not doing shit about it, okay? This update was like putting a bandage on a festering infected wound that happened 10 years ago. It's not enough, and it's not enough to make me appreciate Valve. I'm really ashamed of them. And that's not even talking about this summer's supposed sale, which isn't even a sale. Remember how flash sales used to be a thing? Now we only have demos. But it's a bunch of fucking bullshit, and the update should not be supported. You should be making noise. Fuck these guys. Not the devs per se, but the company, the fucking suits, the people that are in charge of all this shit. The way they've treated this game is fucking terrible, okay? And I like this game. It's just a fucking game, don't get me wrong, but I like this game. And I want to see it do good. It's a fucking anomaly in video gaming, okay? It's a crazy game. It shouldn't have been alive this long. But it is, and seeing it in this state sucks because they can keep it up. It wouldn't be hard to just maintain the decent state it was in, but no, they're just letting it fall through the fucking cracks. Another thing I want to complain about is, since we're fucking on this topic, is the community, with like 7 air quotes community for Team Fortress 2, which, I mean, I just want to flat out say it is a bunch of really weird, questionable social misfits, like weeaboos and furries and other sorts of strange people that may or may not have learning disabilities. And I'm honestly not taking a dig at people like that, but this game is a breeding ground for people who want to, you know, just be degenerates and just fucking roll around in it. They don't give a shit. They're just like rutting like pigs. They don't care. So the community's completely changed. It's gone from, you know, semi-decent people who enjoy the game, will play comp from time to time, really kind of just enjoy the game as it is, and now it's become like this fucking fest of, I look better, I look cooler than you, I'm more unique than you, I'm so epic, I'm so fucking funny, la la la. And if you upload any video that's not Team Fortress 2, if you upload anything that's not TF2 that I haven't seen a million times already, I hate you, and I'm not going to watch your videos. So the community is interesting. I'm lucky enough to know fucking great people that are, most of them fairly normal. A couple of people that I had to deal with, eventually we had a falling out because some of them are fucking weird, okay? They're weird people. I'm going to say it, there's fucking weird people in this game. That doesn't mean it's a bad game. I'm not judging those people. But there's a big change, and if you've been around long enough, you fucking noticed it. It's like boiling down Coca-Cola into like its disgusting syrup. It's just like, what is this shit that's left over? And on top of that, on top of all that, the content makers for this fucking game, Jesus, man, we're some of the fucking worst people out there. Okay, the worst content makers on this fucking platform. Because there was one person who I extremely respect for doing this, Pyro Joe, who talked about how it's fucking hard to make TF2 content nowadays because it's all been done more or less, and he's right. It's pretty much all been done, okay? But the people who watch these videos refuse to let it go. Like, they will hang on to this shit tooth and nail, and the content makers will make the same fucking videos that everyone else has made over and over again, but just stick themselves in the front label, okay? Like, I've done it too. I understand that. I've done it too, but the point is you have to fucking look at what you've made and what you do and admit to what the fuck's going on. Like, the game it's hard to squeeze shit out of this fucking game anymore, guys, okay? It's really hard. That's why I'm branching out to do more things, because I personally want to just do more things. Not even just video games. Like, I want to do other crazy shit. You'll see. I want to do some other shit, and you'll see eventually. And listen, I'm taking a dig at myself, and people that know who they are, know who they are. Can we stop pretending that we're unique, cool, interesting people with really unique hats and a unique look, and making these fucking YouTube videos with snazzy editing to try to make ourselves seem like a fucking big shot in a community of YouTubers and content that's already dying to begin with? You're trying to crawl onto a sinking ship to be the first one at the top. Like, it's, get off the ship, man. Like, it's fun to fucking play in the water, but you're gonna drown if you don't get off that fucking ship and do more things. I don't know. Everyone's doing it, and I've felt a fucking wave of shame over the last, like, half a year. Because don't get me wrong, I like playing the game. I like making videos, even if it's just fucking playing the game and that's that, like gameplay. But when's enough, man? When is enough? Like, I don't know. Maybe YouTube is just too easy to do nowadays, and people like myself and other people should kind of just take it easy on content making, because it's oversaturated at this point, you know. And not just TF2 in general, it's just gaming in general. It's fucking hard to make shit on it, okay? But anyways, content makers, like I said, lazy on original content, and most of the guys that you know and love, the big guys, again, not calling anybody out, but I'm just telling it how it is, they just fucking stream now. That's all they do is stream. There's nothing creative about it. They make a couple of videos that make it big, and then all of a sudden they're a household name. Well, household being in Discords and TF2. And just because you recognize them, you fucking piss your pants. Like, oh my god, it's that one guy who makes videos. I've never talked to him before or seen his videos, but I know he's famous because people, whoa, I gotta talk to this guy. And that's the appeal to it. It's a popularity contest is all it fucking is at this point. That's all it is. That's all it is. People like Lazy Purple are fucking fantastic. Lazy Purple is the opposite. He's a fucking god of TF2. He makes incredible videos. Okay? They're fucking great. The editing's great. The actual content itself, what he makes, the machinimas are fucking fantastic. He's making unique stuff. But the Sydney Sleeper review that I made was just gameplay and just me talking about stats and my opinion on it. Like, come on, really? People, I'm gonna reach 100,000 subs with that garbage. We gotta get real, guys. Like, it's a done deal, you know. But let's bring it back, okay? The community is all fucked up. The content makers are in a perpetual state of bullshit, and TF2 has two options in its future. One, Valve could just ignore it and do essentially nothing. They don't hire any more people. They let the game fucking run like shit. They let the bots run rampant. Old fans keep quitting. It's just a stream of noobs and free-to-plays that keep the game alive in a zombie state. Because like I said, watch the other video if you don't know what I'm talking about. The only reason this game is still alive is because of trading and because the game is free. There's always people playing it because it's fucking free. Because somebody will install it the first time when they're getting a PC. That is how it works. Community servers are the only safe haven now. And they're going to dwindle too because people can just fucking leave. So long story short, option one means the game will just slowly die out while they add on cosmetics onto a fucking rotting corpse. And they're going to keep it alive for the money in the marketplace. But that's about it. It's never going to be the same. It's going to be this constant state of garbage. You'll come back and play it from time to time, but it won't be the same. Or option two. Valve suddenly gives a shit. They hire a team, or they at least make these guys work on it and give them assistance. They actually communicate with the community, and there's like a renaissance in updates. You know, there's like suddenly maps again. They finished Cactus Canyon. Wouldn't it be great if they had finished Cactus fucking Canyon? Wouldn't that have been great? They finish maps. They finish Asteroid. They try these new game modes that, you know, I don't know why they spend so much time on pastime. But, you know, they finish these games, try new updates, maybe give us new fucking, you know, Doomsday maps with the fucking rock in the middle. Something cool, something new. Because there's ideas. Look at the cosmetics and game modes in the fucking community, like, place. Look at that. That's what we would get. Like a whole new fucking renaissance of update. And that'd be great new content to make. You know? But what we're stuck with now is going to be contracts. That's what I'm looking at right now. We're going to get an update with a couple of hats, maybe a map, maybe, and contracts to keep you busy. And while you're using those contracts, they'll put in new items in the marketplace. And ooh, isn't that going to be great? They're going to be trading. And that makes them money. Because that's all they give a shit about. So, that's about it. I'm giving myself angina talking this heavily for that long. It's not vagina, angina, Google it. TF2 is an anomaly. TF2 is an absolute anomaly in video game history. Having it have gone this far is a fucking blessing, don't get me wrong, but we're at the point where it's just like, what the fuck, man? Like, how long can we keep this fucking facade up? You know, it's just the same shit over and over again. They don't care. The fans seem to not give that much of a shit. The content makers obviously don't care. They're just making videos because you're forced to do it. Because if you make anything else besides TF2 shit, you get crapped all over. So what do you guys think? I'm sorry, I just needed to rant. For those of you guys that have stuck on this long, you are the people that I fucking love on this channel. There's only like 2 of you. My view count is like shitty. I don't understand why with this many subs. But even from those people, the retention rate is super low. But listen, I want to thank you for being around here for this long. I want to know what you think down in the comments section. Join the Discord that I have. I know listen, I know I'm running into the same stereotypes, but fuck you, okay? I have a Discord like everyone else. I understand that. Whatever. But join the Discord. We have a Minecraft realm that we're playing on right now. We have pretty decent conversations here. You can really connect directly with people like myself and be in stuff that we're going to make. But I just want to let you know, TF2 and gaming might not be the only thing I do anymore, because it's hard to do and to stand out. And it's not that I want to stand out like, oh, I want to be popular, but I want to make things that will entertain people, that are unique, you know? Unique, cool things. But I don't know. I'm going to stop before I go on for too long. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate that. Like I said, links are down below. Say what's up. I want to know what you think. Are you fucking mad like I am? Let me know. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.